That's right, you're back on Teen Time. My name is Allison, and we're heading backstage now and to check out the boys, Westlife. The boys actually paid Hong Kong a very short visit as they held a concert here on Saturday night. They basically flew in on Saturday afternoon, and they were gone the next day. They were gone yesterday. Very, very short visit, but indeed they were having a great time. The fans had a great time enjoying the concert as well. A lot of hand clappings, a lot of screaming, a lot of any kind of cheering, really. The boys had a good time here as well. As now we're going to take you back to their press conference when they were in town and to learn more about the boys. Hello, Westlife. Welcome back to Hong Kong.
Thank you.
I'm Allison from RTHK Radio3, and seeing the fans are actually very close to me. What kind of message do you have for the fans?
Mark has a message here. Read my lips. Mark, wake up. Well, obviously, just thanks for your support. Every time we come to Hong Kong, you always come out with your banners. Wait for us at the airport, welcome us into the country and stuff like that. So it's great to feel welcome here. It's good to think that people are looking forward to our show tonight, and that they've obviously hopefully enjoyed our album Face to Face, and hopefully they're going to enjoy our new album as well.
Okay. I've also got a follow-up question. I know that you guys are human beings and also being so successful at the same time. There must be a time when you're on the road and you kind of have a little bit of homesick. How do you ease that and concentrate back on performing?
I think we do get it, homesick. This week I've been homesick. It's hard being away from your family and stuff like that. We know it's our job and it's part of our life to travel now, and we're very used to it. I think mobile phone is a good invention, so it's good just to ring home, talk to your wife or your mum or whatever, and that makes you feel better.
You make me feel funny when you come around. Yeah, that's what I found out, honey. What am I doing without you? You make me feel happy.
The question I'd like to ask is, most of us remember you, well not remember, but remember there being 5 of you. I'm sure you have fond memories touring as a group of 5. And also amongst the rumours and talks that you'd split, how did you overcome the difficulties, and what's it like being without Brian?
Well, it was difficult at the time when he left. It was back in March 2004. There's never a good time for something like that, obviously, to happen, but the only thing that kind of, I think, saved us was we were 3 weeks away from our opening night of our world tour that was already sold out. So we were committed to doing that tour. Had there not been a tour planned, God knows what would have happened, but we were contracted to do that tour. Brian walked away, so we had to then, reschedule things to do that tour as a 4-piece. Had that tour not been a success, we might have called it a day. But we knew in our hearts, the 4 of us, that we didn't want it to finish. And we felt, and our manager Louis Walsh felt, that there was a lot more left in Westlife, back 2 years ago. And he was right, and we were right, and we just had to make sure that that tour was a success, which it really was. And we ended up, adding extra dates at the end of that tour. So it really convinced us that there was, a huge market there for us, that although the fans at the time were devastated that Brian left, we wanted to stay together. So, Brian is, it was a disappointing time, but he moved on. He's moved on to different things in his life. We still keep in contact with him. We're a much tighter band without him, much better band without him. We're happy now that Brian's not here because we split everything 4 ways, which is always nicer as well.
Whoever told you I was letting go? The only joy that I have ever known. Girl, the will I am. Just look around.
Hi there, superstars. My questions are, number 1, have you guys given up dance music for good? And number 2, do you guys feel lucky that when you guys first started, there weren't any reality shows yet?
Have we given up dance songs for good? Well, we have for the next year anyway. Our next album is going to be a love album. It's all love songs, a tribute love album to some of our favourite love songs and our managers and Simon Cowell and stuff like that. So on that question, we won't be doing too much dancing in the next year. Maybe shaking our bums a bit on tour, but that's about it. And on the other part of your question, I to be honest, you know, reality TV is obviously huge now, you know, and it's whether it started back then, you know, it might have been different for Westlife then, but I think it is a good thing for a lot of different reasons, you know, whether it be a pop star, or whether it be an apprentice, or whatever it may be, you know, there's a lot of great shows out there, and people are entertained by it. I don't think it would have affected Westlife, you know, myself, Keane and Mark met each other in school, so whether there was reality TV or not, we still would have met each other and put the band together and met Keane and Brian, or Nicky and Brian. So, you know, I think it would have been the same, I think, but who knows, we could have been auditioning for Pop Idol or X Factor.
I read recently that in recent performances you did versions and danced to versions of Justin Timberlake's Senorita, Will Smith's Wild Wild West, and even Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, and there was even a striptease. Is that something we can look forward to tonight, maybe?
Yes.
It's gonna be fun, huh?
All of them songs are in the set tonight, yeah. And the Pussycat Dolls as well.
What made you take the step and dance?
Well, I mean, we've always danced, really. We're just, you know, we've just always, the songs that have stood out the most from us from the start of Westlife have been ballads. But we've always danced. I think most people who come to our concerts, people who have been to any of the Westlife concerts will know that we do dance, but I think people who don't come to the concerts, they don't see that, because when we're on TV performing the songs that are the singles, they're all ballads, or most of them are ballads. Or even when you do an up-tempo on TV, to do a big dance routine, it never works for the cameras and stuff like that. So, but you know, everybody will get a good experience of Westlife dancing tonight.
So here we stand in our secret place, where the sound of the crowd is so far away, and you take my hand.
Hey, it's Alison, and we are here at the Westlife press conference. Joining me, we've got a bunch of great fans around here. May I please ask them to introduce themselves?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Rachel, come from Macau.
And I'm Candice.
I'm Anish. I'm Yvonne from Two Moon.
I'm Doris.
I'm Randy from Charlton.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, you're all here because of one reason, right? Who are you coming here to see?
Westlife!
What do you like about Westlife?
They sing very well, I think. And they quite very handsome. Extremely handsome.
I think you are going to see the concert tonight, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Which song do you want to hear the most?
My love.
You make me feel.
Everybody's got their own favorite, so may I ask you to kind of compromise a little and then sing the chorus of one song from Westlife? My love, all right, you ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Overseas from coast to coast, to find the place I love the most. When the fields are green, see you once again, my love.
Beautiful, thank you.
An empty street, an empty house, a hole inside my heart.